Hello, hello. It's your boy kicking it with Timmy B. We're live right now. Hope everyone's doing well. Interesting short video for you. We're going to be checking out the Marine Corps' amphibious assault demonstration. It's 10/18/2025. I'm going to leave a link for this video in the description below. Shout out to Live Now. That's Fox Live Now. We've seen a little bit of this earlier today. I figured that we'd probably just do a little bit of some reactions. I want to visually see what's going on here. Let's go check this out. Let's get it. Should be out in Camp Pendleton, California, and Nye, California.
In front of you here, these are light armored vehicles. There are long-range reconnaissance vehicles.
LAVs.
Those vehicles are making their way to the west, or excuse me, the east of the objective. They're going to be isolating the objective.
It's like Secret Service or something like that. Yeah, there's Secret Service right here. LAVs hitting up the beach. Here comes Special Forces coming out of the water. These are MARSOC guys.
On the objective of Beagle Landing Force, back on the Spanish out there at about 3 nautical miles.
So they just literally just pulled up out of the water. It's crazy. Oh, they have the Cobras.
Combat vehicles, the ACVs that watch out the ship that have infantry in the back, those are making their way to shore time now. You can see them spread along a long line here. There's going to be 2 waves of them that come across the beach.
What was the ship?
Damn jets flying over. It's crazy. It's gonna be loud. Yeah, they got the boats and everything out. The JLTVs. It's like Joint Tactical Land Vehicle or whatever. That's the Commandant of the Marine Corps talking with Vice President J.D. Vance and the Second Lady. along with a Navy it's like a head officer of the Navy. The Secretary of the Navy.
Yes, again, all the stuff from the aircraft, there's no ordnance leaving the aircraft. You can see the Navy SEALs making their way up.
Oh, so these are the SEALs. Okay.
That's the Teddy Roosevelt out there? That is the box of the Teddy Roosevelt's further in the distance. If you look off to the left-hand side, the big ship, you can see the closest one. You can take about 5 fingers to the left of that. In the distance, you'll see the Teddy Roosevelt. She's about 10 to 12 nautical miles. That's the boxer. The closest one is the boxer, the USS Boxer. That's right. And you can see the biggest combat vehicles coming.
Yeah, they all got sunglasses. It's crazy.
What about that one to the right? The right one far out, so that one, I don't know which ship that is, but that's another amphibious ship. There's multiple amphibious ships and amphibious ships. Destroyers and amphibious ships. What's happening to your left here, the Marines are isolating the objective here into the ATVs, and they're going to dismount from the ATVs and they're clear through the town behind you. The ATVs are doing combat vehicle in the ground combat altitude.
Yeah, this guy has to be Special Forces here. That's in the multicam to the right of Vice President J.D. Vance. Very interesting.
Again, these helicopter and aircraft are all here to provide close air support to the infantry to the left. They're going to be close to the left. And the tail to So there's F-35s flying over here.
Wow, it's loud. You hear that? You're ducking. You're ducking. What's up?
Now there's a couple of variants of the F-35. There's the F-35 Alpha that's flying off of the USS Teddy Roosevelt. And then there's the F-35 Bravo, which can take off and land vertically. So it doesn't need a runway, it can just go up and down. And what's happening behind you here is the infantry starting to clear from the town. So, they're away from the British combat vehicles. And they're going to go here from south to north through the town. They go through systematically clearing each building, isolating it, clearing it, and moving systematically through it. And to your left on the beach is that second wave of amphibious combat vehicles coming ashore, bringing additional mechanized infantry to the beach.
Yeah, I got the infantry attacking the objective. So now they're gonna push up. And they push up in a triangle. It's very cool. It's pretty cool.
They're going to clear all the way through, and then they're going to set a perimeter on the far side. Did we get their camera guy?
Yeah, he's like right in the way. Looks like we have one of the pilots pull up of one of the LCACs, I think. Or actually, I think he's one of the drivers of these personnel carriers that go in the water. It's not the LAV. I'm trying to think of what the name of this called.
Yeah.
So you see those additional combat vehicles making their way up with additional combat power. They're going to move to another objective to the east of this town. So it's simulating to take one objective now and they're moving on. Can you get that guy to move a little bit? Thank you.
The ACV, Amphibious Combat Vehicle. It's a modern armored vehicle used by the United States Marine Corps to transport troops from ship to shore on land, and it was designed to replace the aging assault amphibious, the AAV fleet. The ACV has an 8x8 wheeled configuration and is built to provide enhanced mobility, survivability, and firepower for Marine units. The ACV. "65 miles per hour," it goes.
escorts and security for those helicopters that are dropping troops because they don't have a lot of self-defense. So smaller helicopters only have to use to provide protection.
Very interesting.
This is the F-35. Again,
It's loud. It came off of the aircraft carrier.
made by landing craft air cushion LCACs. They're common for the acronym there. And they're a ship-to-shore connector that brings combat imagery. A lot of combat power to the force. You actually get a lot
So we're waiting for the Hellcats to pull up, which looks like they're right on the way.
It is the fastest ship
Can I ask
surface connector above the water. It's a great tool for us too. If you're sometimes 20 miles out, you can make get stuff in line. So that wave is now coming in. They're going to bring additional combat power to the world. So once you get a foothold on the infantry, then you can bring a lot of your fires to there. So we have, I'll talk to some people who can bring up there, but one of the newest ones is our road nemesis, which is the anti-ship perspective. One of our Marine Corps regiments designed to be able to visualize ships from the front. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's gonna be real loud.
Probably going over the stuff about the Marine Corps and the good and the bad things and how all this stuff works and what could be changed and so on and so forth. What they're discussing, the movements. Fascinating.
As combat vehicles ransom drop as Marines surge into the fight. Overhead, UH-1 Yankee Venoms and AH-1 Zulu Vipers rake enemy positions with rockets and cannon fire, while FA-18 Hornets scream down and deliver precision strikes. Targets shift and move, but there is no confusion. Every round, every bomb, every burst of fire is deconflicted with the Marines pressing forward on the ground. That discipline, that synchronization, comes from our Joint Terminal Attack Controllers. JTACs orchestrate the modern battlefield. With a radio and a tablet, they control ordnance from joint aircraft in close proximity to maneuvering forces, linking air, land, and sea fires into one decisive punch. And the Marine Corps doesn't just employ JTACs for ourselves. We provide them to the Joint Force, setting the standard for precision, integration, and battlefield
Fly.
control.
And they're
With fire synchronized, the battalion landing team
Lined
presses
up and
into
everything.
the objective area. Squads pushing through breach points, clearing house by house, street by street.
It's like Way
Every
City.
corner secured, every building taken, until the objective is
It's
seized.
complete. It's complete. Here we are.
Over the horizon, the sea roars, riding cushions of air. Navy landing craft air cushions, LCACs, burst into view. These massive hovercrafts, capable of carrying 60 tons and reaching speeds of 50 knots, carry the fight to the shore, bringing Marines, vehicles, and heavy firepower directly across the surf. From ship to ship, LCACs give the Navy and Marine Corps team unmatched speed, reach, and surprise, delivering combat power where the enemy least expects it.
The Navy does more than bring Marines to the fight. It sustains them. Ships offshore purify water, generate power, provide medical care, and deliver ammunition. Without safety,
AAVs. Or the LAVs. Pretty cool.
The logistics combat element surging supplies ashore is comprised of the Combat Logistics Battalion personnel and equipment designed to support and sustain the MEU for up to 15 days in an austere environment. The logistics combat element also provides service support that includes postal, medical, dental, supply, explosives ordnance disposal, fuels, and more.
That's crazy.
They accomplish this with
That's
just
everything that you
300
need.
Marines and sailors.
And then they have the SEALs to be in the front on watch. That's crazy. While fighter jets fly over.
Docks or dock landing ships that enable fleet and geographic combatant commanders options. This formation operates independently or in aggregate, and the sea-based Marines can be tailored for a wide range of missions conducted from ship to shore. The Amphibious Ready Group and Marine Expeditionary Unit is always present and always ready to project sustained combat power ashore, exactly when and where the joint force needs it.
That's crazy. Speed it up a little bit here. Jocko Willink and a few other people give speeches at the end of this.
At 1,000 feet, fighters roar low, ready to unleash fire at a moment's notice. At 4,000 and 5,000 feet, strike and electronic attack aircraft circle like hawks, stacked for speed and dominance. Every jet you see was launched from the deck of the USS Theodore Roosevelt, a carrier strike group that carries the fight anywhere in the globe. From sea to sky to shore, this is the full might of carrier aviation. Loud, fast, unstoppable.
I think it's a lion. It's out of here. Very cool. We can get to the carrier. It's way out there. It said it's like 13 something miles. Here we go with the fly-ins or flybys with the helicopters here, yeah. Get the Viper and the Huey. CS-53s. Got the Ospreys. Wow, that's pretty dope.
Have answered the nation's call. Today, we honor that legacy. From distributed maritime operations to precision long-range fires, from amphibious assaults to cyber defense, the Navy and Marine Corps team is equipped to win. This is the raw strength of America. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our nation's 911 force.
All their little phones. See if we could skip ahead.
Always forward. Always.
This guy has the Helldivers theme song.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome retired U.S. Marine Corps officer and fitness advocate, Kagan Dunlap.
Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I really had the Helldivers freaking theme song. It's crazy. I remember this guy.
Look familiar? Scenes like these are happening all over the planet right now. You could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life.
Very
Prove to
interesting.
yourself that you have the strength and the courage to be free.
That's a Helldivers line. The Helldivers team line is
Join the
awesome.
Marines. Oh man, I was hoping that some of you would get that reference. I'm glad some of you did. So 250 years ago today, or not today, but this next coming month, this year, Captain Samuel Nicholas and his friend Robert Mullen started recruiting Marines in Tun Tavern in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Little did they know that the United States Marine Corps would become known as one of the greatest and most respected fighting forces that the world has ever known. The people they recruited weren't Superman. They didn't have superpowers. They weren't in a Marvel movie. They were farmers. They were blacksmiths. They were tailors and sailors. They were hunters and people that worked with their hands. These people stormed ships, they seized forts, and they stared down the world's greatest navy, which at the time was the British Navy. We didn't offer them riches, we didn't offer them glory, but we did offer them the opportunity to become part of something that was much greater than themselves. Today, when I look out at all of you,
I see a bunch of people from all over the world, from all over the United States of America, from all over everywhere. Some people might be from California, there might be some people from Indiana, maybe some from Alaska, maybe some from Hawaii. Some of you may have grown up with lots of money, some of you might have grown up poor, some of you might have parents, some of you might not have parents. But guess what? All of us are here for a reason. We are a family. That's what brought us together. One of the greatest parts about this organization is that we don't care who you are, what you look like, where you're from, what your experience level is, but you are welcome here if you can earn it. And believe you me, you have to earn it. Just like what Sergeant Dakota Meyer said, it's not given. You have to work hard for it. And anything valuable that I've found in my life that I've earned was something I had to work very hard for. That's just been my personal experience. Now, like I said, when I look out on all of you, I see my brothers and my sisters. You are all family to me. And as far as I'm concerned, we bleed the same blood. We're from the same timeline. We're from the same DNA line as far as I'm concerned. And come hell or high water, we need to support each other. We have to. Because one day, we are going to go to war again. And when that happens, the only people you're going to be able to rely on is that Marine or sailor to your left and your right. And that's it. None of the other stuff going on in the world is going to matter at that point. It's going to be you and your friends to your left and your right. And believe me, if we go to war, it's not just going to be the infantry that's out there. It's going to be everyone. We're all going. So, one of the things you can do, since it is inevitable that this happens, make yourself better than you were yesterday. Even if it's just going to the gym. Make yourself tougher. Make yourself more resilient. Make yourself smarter. Study. Read. Look things up. Be situationally aware about things that are happening in the world around you. Because believe it or not, that will affect you directly. Things that happen on the other side of the planet can impact where you deploy. Now, 250 years is not an accident, all right? The reason we're here is not because America needs us, right? Because the Army can do everything that the Marine Corps can do, right? They have all the same capabilities. The Army even has ships. Did you know that? I didn't know that for the longest time. I didn't realize the Army had ships.
Yes, they do.
But they do. But the reason we
have a lot of
exist
boats.
Is because, not because America needs us, it's because they want us. I don't know if you guys noticed, but recently, the other day, when Secretary Hegseth was speaking to all of the generals of the entire United States military, one of the things he was talking about was instituting a new fitness test for all of the other branches. I don't know if you guys remember that? Who do you think that he got that idea from? I'm just saying, we've been running 2 fitness tests for a long time, have we not? We run a combat fitness test and we run a physical fitness test every year, do we not?
Yes, sir.
You hear a lot of people talking about standards. Well, we set that standard. At least in my mind, the way I perceive that is that we set a standard that other people saw and they're like, you know what, I really like that. Maybe we should try that with other people too. Obviously, it's been impactful, it's been effective with the Marine Corps. I bet it could work with other branches too. Let's try it out. You know how the best way you can affect change is? The best way you can affect change or influence people is by setting the example. If you want to impress upon other people to be physically fit yourself. If you want to impress upon other people to go shooting and get out and learn stuff about the country they live in, do it yourself too. You got to lead by example. That's the best way that you can convince other people that that's the right way to do business. All right? And it's going to be hard sometimes. Because some of the most rewarding things I've found in my life are not easy. They're hard. It takes a lot of work. It takes discipline. I wake up every morning at 4:30, not because I want to, but because I have things to do. I don't like waking up at 4:30. Every single day my alarm goes off and I'm like, it's like Groundhog Day. But I do it anyway because I know it's the right thing for me to do because I have things I need to do. I need to get up, I need to shave my face, I need to cook breakfast, I have work to do. You know? And I'll tell you right now, I know a lot of you are a lot younger than me because I joined pretty late. I was 27 when I first joined the Marine Corps. All right? And I may not be as young as I was then. I still take good care of myself. I work out on a very regular basis. That's like a non-negotiable for me. I don't know about you guys. But I want to make sure that I said this to all of you out there because you're in a different place in your life, right? If nobody told you today, Marines, I believe in each and every one of you. I want you to know that. Every single one of you out there. I believe in your ability to carry out the mission. I believe in your ability to defend and support the Constitution of the United States. And I believe in your ability to protect and defend the American people. I'm not going to see any of you next month probably because it's November and I can't. So because I'm not going to be here in November, I want to wish you all a happy birthday and Semper Fidelis.
All right, folks, that's it from me. I'm going to leave that link in the description below. Hit the like, share, and the subscribe button. We just checked a little bit of the U.S. Marines 250th anniversary celebration in Camp Pendleton, California. Absolutely amazing to see. Let me know what you folks think. See you in the next one. Bye.